Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some more Pathfinder adventures. It's time to start Adventure Deck 2, The Skinsaw Murders. The heroic difficulty version of the first scenario makes it so that zombie minion henchmen get harder and harder and harder the more of them that you defeat. So it's kind of nice that we're only playing with 5 players here because we're going to have the villain, 3 non-zombie minion henchmen, so that's 4 total, so there's only going to be 3 zombie minions to close location decks, as opposed to 4, which there would be in a 6-player game. Also, it's worth noting that in the normal version of this scenario, you actually get this thing when you defeat the zombie minion henchman. It's shuffled into a random open location deck that actually goes away when you play this scenario. I talked about it in my 6-player game. That thing is generally good, but it actually can be bad, so it's one of those rare cases where the heroic version of a scenario is not strictly harder than the normal version, because sometimes if you augury a location or scout and leave the villain on top, you don't want zombie minion henchmen getting shuffled into random open locations. Alright, we have an ill wind. It's a pretty tough wildcard power. Boons check difficulties are all increased by 3, so it makes it much harder to pick up boons. Typically, this matters most when you're picking up allies or when you're picking up blessings. Now, in this particular scenario, there's not that many blessings. The only place with a lot of allies is the village house, where you can actually recharge cards to automatically acquire allies anyway, so I'd say we got off pretty lucky here. There's a chance that there will be some really, really good spell in the Thessalonian dungeon that, is going to be harder to pick up because of that wild card, but other than that, I'm not concerned. So we're just going to go ahead and put Sione and Lem there, because they're my arcane folk. Go ahead and put Kira at the Desecrated Vault, where there's a Divine check to close. This has a lot of monsters, but Valeros obviously does not want to go there, because it's all, wisdomy. And here, I think we got to just send Sejan for that Dexterity or Acrobatics check. And where does Valeros go? Well, there's 3 monsters at Habe Sanatorium, but that is another Wisdom check to close. So he can go to the Old Light where there's a bunch of monsters. It sucks that he's probably going to fail to pick up the 2 spells that are in there, and that he's not that great at knowledge and intelligence. So what I could do is I could actually send him to the Thessalonian dungeon with Lem and Sione and just basically have all of them help each other. There's no good place to send Valeros on his own, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Normally I would have much rather put Valeros in some other place by himself. But here, I guess, because I got nothing better to do, we'll stick him with the Sorceress and the Bard, and who knows, maybe Sione and Lem will get lucky and just close it on the first turn. Alright, so she's got a lot of healing. She's got both Father Z and the Staff of Minor Healing. It's actually going to be difficult for her under these circumstances to play enough cards to use Father Xanthus. Arcane Armor. Alright, well, if this was Ezrin, I would have Lem help her out to pick this up, so that, well, or to help him to pick it up, I guess, so that he could get the extra turn. As it is, it doesn't do that much, so I don't care about it. I will go ahead and discard my allies to explore. Didn't get any blessings. Oh, Goblin Raid. Ouch. Well, not much I can do about it. So, time to fight, I suppose. So, this does make me a lot less enthusiastic about continuing to explore, since, obviously, I want to get an extra card. Since, now I've used my good combat spell. Maybe I should, you know what, I'm stupid. I should have, turned Arcane Armor into a Fireball, and done that. Alright, here's Lem. Do I need to use Acid Arrow here? That would let me draw a card, but honestly, I feel like 2d8 to d4 plus 1. Damn. So, this is rolling an 8 on those 3 dice. It's definitely a stretch. I don't have my amulet, so I don't particularly want to discard cards. I mean, I do have Cure. I can cure myself if I take the damage. Yeah, alright, we'll risk it, and just cure back the damage if necessary. Alright, I got lucky, rolled pretty good. Let's do Valeros next. What you got? Alright, he's got a couple of weapons here. Do I want to discard a weapon for this? I don't think so. I think we'll just do the Dog Slicer. Keep in mind, on the one nice thing about the Dog Slicer is if you roll a d6 with it, a 1 turns into a 3. Alright, so Sejan's always the tricky one because, he doesn't want to spend all of his blessings before his turn. He's got the Amulet of Life, so I guess this is actually kind of nice to hold on to, because if he were to take damage, he could just discard the Amulet. If not, he can obviously just save his blessings. Alright, Kira's got both of her starting weapons here and a butt ton of blessings. Dog Slicer plus 1. Let's take a look at this. So she's rolling 2d6 plus 3. The minimum roll would be 2-2. That would be 4-7. Actually, yeah, because it's the dog slicer, I'm just going to risk it. I think I wouldn't have if it were a normal d6 weapon. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and recharge the, or discard the tiger to keep going. Longsword. Would be nice for fireballs. Not worth going for, though. And I guess we'll just pop the Staff of Minor Healing here because Father Xantus is still too early. And that'll be it for her turn. Alrighty, Kira at the vault. Oh, I changed the turn order, didn't I? Normally I would have Lem going right after Sione, but I changed it for one scenario and forgot to change it back. Well, not that big of a deal. Just a little bit caught me off guard. So here's a case where, yeah, it kind of sucks to have this thing of blessings or boons being harder to pick up. This would be an auto-succeed normally, but because of the wildcard power, I've got some chance of failing. Luckily, I managed to get it right on the nose. So I don't think we need the Constitution blessings in this particular scenario. I definitely don't need Enfeeble in any scenario. Do I keep discarding to explore? Sure. Got a lot of blessings. And I've got Poog for some healing, so it's fine. Alright, let me think about this. If I just reveal it, again, the minimum roll here is 2-2, so that's 4 plus 3 is 7. I don't have to beat the minimum roll by that much to win, so we'll just go for it. Okay, that was close. But yeah, I wouldn't have done it if it were a 10. Or maybe I'm just saying that because that's what it came down to. I don't know. Yeah, without putting feats into strength, I definitely don't feel 100% comfortable just revealing the weapon. I could instead of rolling plus 3, I could be rolling a plus 5 here, which would be totally different. That would mean I was actually auto-succeeding. At this point, I'm kind of running low on cards, so if I were to fail this, it would actually be really bad. I'm just going to go ahead and discard the dog slicer here. I'm pretty much automatically succeeding on this. Minimum roll was a 9 there with the extra d6. Okay, now that I have 4 cards in my discard, let's go ahead and bury this thing. Ooh, maximum heal, nice. Get all those blessings back. Alright, that was a really good turn. Yeah, I explored 4 out of 10 cards. Feeling pretty happy about it. Oh, yeah, yes, I always forget, like, what, is the game crashing? No, it's like a murder mystery thing, so I do recommend that you read the story. It's really good. But yeah, we'll go ahead and continue onwards with the mill here. Oh, come on! Okay, so yeah, one of this shittlesticks. I don't think I want to use my hero power, because right now the Blessing of Gorham is up, so I'm getting 2d6, and I'm not going to keep exploring after this, so we'll just roll a big old pile of d6s and call it a day. Crap. Well, at least, let's see, now let's do it right. This time I'm going to burn the arcane armor, and that should be fine. Actually, that is auto-success, so yes, that should definitely be fine. She's getting an extra +1, and Valeros is giving her an extra +1, so it's just all good. Go ahead and whip out the Deathbane, even though there is a penalty. I am getting 2 d8s from this, and a little +1 and a d4 from Valeros. So I'm pretty happy with my decision to put Valeros there. Tragically, both my weapons are piercing, etc. Let's see, is this going to be good enough? I need to roll, what, a 5 on these 2 dice? And I have 2 armors. Yeah, I definitely don't want to, I don't want to discard that / recharge it. It's all good. And then what the hell's going on with Kira? Well, at least it's an undead, so I can just reveal a weapon and be very comfortable killing it, because I'm rolling 3 dice instead of the usual 2. So it could have been worse, but that's fine. And that's it for Sajan's turn. Lem is up. Okay, Lem's ready to go spelunking here in the Thessalonian dungeon. Force Missile, not worth caring about. Ooh, the Blessing of Iomedae is recharging right now because it matches the top, so definitely want to do that. Oh, God. That's terrible. So Lem is very, very, very bad at Goblin War Chanters. Without being able to play weapons or use spells, he's rolling 2d4 +1. It's rough. Anybody got like a Blessing of Gorham? I guess Kira has a Blessing of Lemashtu. So I could have Kira play the 8 on the Wisdom check, or she could even play a Blessing of Shallan. That's probably better, because then it's discarding a blessing rather than burying one. Of course, I might fail to hit an 8 on these 3 dice, which would have been bad. But there it is. Alright, so now everybody has to roll, because that's just how Obsidian's implemented it right now. Everybody has to roll for the Goblin War Chanter. Otherwise, the thing was just so rife with bugs. It'd be like if you used Harsk's power to fire an arrow and the card you chose to recharge was a weapon, it would make him roll and the game would get all fucked up. So it was just lots and lots of problems. So anyway, we're fine. Now, I think crossbow, is the crossbow good enough? You know what? F it. Let's just use this force missile that I just picked up. This is almost a guarantee. They would all have to be ones. I don't even want to calculate what those odds would be. And let's draw a card. Picked up a blessing. I'm going to keep exploring. We're halfway through the dungeons here. I'm going to use the Blessing of Torag, I think, because I don't think there's any non-combat strength checks here that are going to be all that relevant. Got a shield that I don't care about. Okay. Let's use a Blessing to explore. Save the Archer in case I need it for a combat check. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, this one particular location has the henchman way down at the bottom. So let's keep on trucking. Oh, wow. All right. It's way down at the bottom. And we actually failed to pick up this Lightning Touch because of the scenario power. But at least now I can cure myself. And I cure for max, so I get back all of my exploration cards. And I'm going to just discard the cure to keep it on tap, so to speak. Alright, Valeros. Does Valeros want to be the person to do this? Yeah, with Lem's help, he can close this place. Let's just close it. Let's just effing close it. Alright, this is actually guaranteed to succeed, I think. Minimum roll is 3 plus 6 is 9, because the d6 can only roll a 2 at minimum. So, yep. Did that right, and yep, we're going to go ahead and discard a blessing, and I guess there's the henchman. Ah, yes, it's everyone's favorite Midget Ferguson. And this time, I am going to discard a card. Which one do I want to use? I guess we'll just use the Dog Slicer and save the Bastard Sword for harder things. I should have had Lem help here. There was no reason not to. Alright, so let's recharge it. By the way, I could have just banished one of my slashing weapons to guarantee the kill, and I would have done that if I had some crappy weapon. But since I didn't have any crappy weapons, I decided it was not worth doing that. There's no auto damage in this scenario, so I'm just going to recharge the Amulet of Life. I'd like this to be Intelligence. Thanks. Anybody got an Intelligence blessing for me? Nope, 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 nope. But there is an Aid. It seems like a good thing to use. So I need to get a 6 on these 3 dice. The location is practically empty. It is empty. So if I fail this, it doesn't actually matter that much. So if it were like, 10 cards left in the location, then yes, I would have definitely played another blessing just to make sure I closed it. Okay, so we closed that. Took 5 turns to close 1 location. It's not actually the best start. Now let's go to the Old Light. Let's just get rid of these hard places first, then we'll have the Village House where it's all super easy. And I'm going to send everybody over there. We'll send Lem over there and Valeros and so on. Alright, she actually had a shot at picking up the dagger, and she would have picked it up if it weren't for the wildcard power. So, good job, wildcard power, and for making things difficult. Let's discard a blessing to keep exploring. I wouldn't maybe normally do that, but because I've got Father Xantus, I kind of want to play my cards. Scorching Ray is good. It's a fire spell, so I get an extra d6 on it. Can I hit a 10 on these 4 dice? I should be able to. So there's the grindy low, and, alright, well, I can't do anything more than that, so that's it. I don't think I want to use Father Xantus. It's really, really, really easy for her to spend cards, so I just feel like it's not actually worth it for me to use the Father Xantus early. I'm going to go ahead and use Augury at the Old Light, though. Ah, that's annoying. That's really annoying, because Dr. Habe is the one who, when you encounter him, he just shuffles back into the deck, and you have to fight a Bane in the deck, and there's 4 Banes left in this Old Light. But I think putting him on the bottom is still worse. So that kind of sucks that he's a henchman, but he's going to cause me a hard time. Man, might even be worth it to go to a different location. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Slashing Blade, oh shit. Well, that's not good. She doesn't have any armor. She's got a d4 for dexterity, and she's not holding her thieves' tools at the moment. Anybody got a dexterity blessing? Nope, no one does. Here's where 8 would have been helpful. She could have played 8, and then Sione could have used a Blessing of Pharasma. Is this even worth trying? No, it's not worth trying. I'm just going to have to hope I don't roll too bad on the combat damage roll. Oh, this is rough. Please don't be a 4. Okay, well, thanks, game. I guess you didn't give me a 4, assholes. So away go my blessings. I'm going to hang on to my combat spell, and I hope I pick up a cure at some point soon here. That was a rough pickup. Oh, there's the Masterwork Tools. Next card in my deck. Well, at least she got a cure. Let's just do this before I forget. Can you roll high, please? Hey, alright, alright. So she heals back her whole discard pile. That's fine. It was a little bit of a setback. I basically lost a turn to that stupid Slashing Blade, but now I've got the Masterwork Tools. I'm all cured. I can just keep on trucking. Blessing of Desna. No real chance of picking this up. I would have had a 1 in 3 chance otherwise. And let's get rid of the Sage, because I need to clear out room in my hand. Warlord. This is a tough one. Get a -1 for each die that I'm rolling. I think this is where Kira... Ooh, hang on. Blessing of Eris still, yes. That should be enough to hit a 14, I hope. Now, do I spend the Troubadour to explore again? I've got a 2 in 7 chance... Excuse me, a 2 in 7 chance of finding a monster. And the Troubadour could be helpful for closing the location, but then I'm holding 3 cards out of 5. Yeah, we're going for it. Come on, don't be a monster. Thanks. Alright, so I just get rid of this chainmail. Oh, I actually picked it up. I am not going to keep it. That would be pretty pointless. Just wasting space in my hand. Okay. He's still a little bit light on the fighting potential. I don't need to pick up my cure. Let's go over to the old light. Lem's actually decent at closing this. Actually, pretty much everyone's good at closing it. Lem, because he has the knowledge skill. And Sione and Valeros, who are coming over because they have Lem's help. So, unfortunately, we got the worst henchman here. We have to get through all 4 Banes in this place, guaranteed. I think this is where I'm going to use my crossbow and the archer. Oh, God, that's so loose. No, I can't do that. That's way too loose. We're going to use Acid Arrow instead. This is, yeah, hit a 6 on 2d10. That's way better. Okay, it was a little close. A little bit close, but it made it. And now it's in my discard pile, which I actually don't really want it to be there, so that's kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and explore with the archer, see what we can find. A shadow. Alright, well here's where the crossbow is good, because it gives me an extra d8. This is still a loose roll. Can anyone give me 2 dice? Nope. 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 That's non-combat dexterity. Aha. Wait, no. Pharasma is spell, so nope. Okay. Well, let's just have Sione play 1 blessing then. This is a bit of a loose roll. 12 on 2d8. No, I guess that's fine. What? Why am I encountering a zombie minion henchman? What am I missing here? Oh, what? What? I did not see that in the box text. I had no idea that was there. When you encounter a monster with the undead trait, each character location must summon and encounter a zombie minion henchman. Oh, fuck me. Really? Seriously? Wow. Okay. First of all, that could be a lot clearer in the UI. Second of all, that actually is really, really difficult because that means that if you're grouped up, you're going to be fighting a lot of these things. And that's actually really hard. They're going to keep getting harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. Because each zombie minion henchman that you kill makes all the other ones after it harder. So the more that you're grouped up, the more henchmen you fight, the harder they all get. You're going to eventually be fighting like 20 difficulty zombie minion henchmen. Damn, okay, didn't know that. So maybe I don't want to actually group everybody up, is the moral of that story. Nah, it's a wisdom check. Definitely can't afford that. Okay, Valeros, I guess you're going to the general store. I gotta split people up, because I didn't know about that rule. Chime of Unlocking is garbage, as I have said on several occasions. I've got Chainmail, which I'd be happy to banish to close this place, so I'll get rid of the Blessing. There's a guard. Wouldn't have picked him up anyway. Let's explore. Oh yeah, an ally. I get an extra exploration. Nice. Ooh, and I'm going to get an extra exploration after this, too. Nice. Do I discard the Bastard Sword? No, I can get a 4 on 2d10. Oh, man, that's not good. Well, it's fine, though. It doesn't actually matter too much because I get an extra Explore because it's the general store, and I didn't really take any damage. So, in fact, there's the Goblin Snake again. Yeah, I'm just going to do the exact same thing. I've got 2 more armors, so I can roll 3s on 2d10 all day long. Bitch. You thing that isn't a goblin or a snake. Betrayer of your name. Okay, well, I think that's enough of that. Let's recharge away the armor because the villain does not do damage before the combat. And okay. Dr. Habe again, so we're just going to be fighting one of the other Banes. Yes, Banes. Oh, man. So what do I discard for my Fireball. I mean, I could get rid of the Thieves' Tools, but I'm going to have to fight the barrier in this location. So much as it pains me, I'm going to use the Blessing of Pharasma. Note that I get an extra d6 because it's the old light, and my Psione power is fire damage, so I get an extra d6 from that. We're going to roast that mercenary. Bury Papa Bantus. Okay, well, I can't complain about the minimum heal there. We had some pretty lucky heals in this scenario already. She has a sleep spell? Oh god, somebody forgot to do a good job clearing out his decks between scenarios. Why does she have a sleep spell? Zombie minion, alright. So let's see here. We have to roll a 9 on these 3 dice. It's a little bit shady. Nothing fancy as far as blessings go, so I guess we'll just use her own blessing. With 2d12s there, that should be fine. Oh, yep, it might be undefeated. Go! That's... I hate the Desecrated Vault for precisely this reason. So it's actually undefeated, and I have to keep going, and that'll cost me who knows how many more turns. That was a really, really bad 1 in 6 chance. Oh, and of course I have to fight another one. Oh, fuck my socks off. Okay. Well, now Zombie Minion Henchmen get harder, and the Desecrated Vault is still open. It's, yeah, that was just really bad luck. 1 in 6 odds will happen sometimes, and it happened there. Sejan still trundling along through the mill. Okay. So I have to defeat this henchman, or else I, don't actually defeat the barrier. I think wait a minute, hang on. Lem? Doesn't Lem have agility? Is that worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it. I can't afford to lose any more time. And it actually made the difference. Wow, without agility, we would have been 11 out of 12. Okay, well, I'm really happy with that particular choice. So I have a 40% chance of finding a monster. I'm going to take it, though, because I still have agility helping me. So, yes, I'll have to play a blessing if I have a fight, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, so the Enchantress is not exactly what I wanted to find, although it's okay. I'm going to lose my amulet, but at least her combat check isn't that high. I guess it is actually kind of high because she's a veteran and all that. Anybody got a Blessing of Air still? Nope. Now, I could use Blessing of Gorham and be throwing d6s instead of d10s. Is that better? Yeah, that's actually better. So hang on, let's cancel the fists. Let's do Blessing of Gorham for 2d6. Let's throw down an 8. Wait a minute. Is 2d6 better than a d10 plus 2? Actually, well, that's less variance. So yeah, we'll do it. I'm going to also play an 8 here. And call it a day. Man, I really wish that the Desecrated Vault had actually closed. There's still 6 cards in it, so that was a big loss of time. And yep, the Amulet of Mighty Fists now gets discarded. In a way that's good to discard it, because it's just taking up space in your hand, you know? So it's kind of nice to get it out of the way. It's one of those, like, cards that you, like... It's hard to get rid of, because you get really attached to it, but it's maybe not actually a very good card to have, you know? And we got some junk here. In the trunk. Arcane Armor, that would be good to, like, change into a cure at the start of my turn, so it's not the end of the world. Eloquence. Pretty good card. I wouldn't mind having it eventually, but I don't think I can afford to spend any resources here. I would have picked it up if it wasn't for the heroic power, so the heroic wild card is actually making a pretty big difference. Okay, Valeros in the general store. He has, what, 2 extra explorations? I'm going to use them both. He's pretty healthy, and yeah, my party's getting low on blessings, but I'm also at halftime and I've closed 1 location, which is not exactly where you want to be in your life. Shoot, what am I going to banish to close this place? I guess I'm going to banish my Thieves' Tools, if that's what it comes down to. Great Axe, that would be good to have. That would be good to have. Anybody got something particularly juicy for me to use? Great Axe. Man, it would be better than that, like, Dog Slicer +1. Alright, I think I'm going to spend 1 blessing on it. Sejan's got a fistful of blessings, so we'll try it. See if I can roll an 8. And I can. Alright, that's that. My fists are filled with weapons. Christ, this is actually really tough. I have to make a Dexterity 13, and there's no way to avoid this. I actually have to defeat this. I mean, on my alternative, I guess I could do a Combat 24. That seems a little bit tougher than Dexterity Disable 13, though. So we'll do this. Lem will, of course, help. I want to keep the Arcane Armor to turn that into a cure. I need more blessings than what I've got currently. Tragically, nobody has a Dexterity blessing. Guess we'll just play a regular old blessing. Although, maybe I could use, like, blessings that... You know what? Hang on a second. Let's just cancel this. Alright, what I'm going to do is I am going to actually try to do combat. I'm going to do Frost Ray, and I'm going to bury Blessings of the Gods. What? What? Oh, no, Lemashtu is only... Okay, let's back up. I was going to use Blessings of Lemashtu to add 2 dice per check, but Lemashtu is only to defeat monsters. It's not combat checks, it's monster checks. Okay, so back to Dexterity then. Sorry for that little incursion. Lem's doing his thing. Yes, yes. Okay. I don't feel particularly comfortable with my odds of getting 12 on those dice. Let's add 1 more die to the mix. Didn't make a difference. Okay, well, at least we got that taken care of. And Holy Water is just a waste of time, so we're going to put it to the end. And now we're going to fight Habe. And I'd actually just rather her do it, so that Lem is helping, instead of Lem being the one doing it. Either way, like, if Lem was rolling, it would be a d6 plus 3 to hit a 6. I was going to have to play a blessing to help him do that anyhow. So I might as well just, like, do it like this. Okay. Here, there's only 1 card left, so it's not the end of the world if I fail this. So I'm going to try to conserve my resources and get lucky, and I do. Okay. Now I get to examine a place. Well, where haven't I been? I haven't been to Habe's Sanatorium, so I guess we'll explore that place. And there's a bunch of booms on top. Okay, that's good to know. So someone can just go in there even without any combat capabilities and just explore like a maniac. Okay. Kira's. God, I feel like she's been here for like 5 bajillion years. It's a bit of a loose roll that I'm making here. Okay, well, at least that's a good thing I just... Actually, the discard made no difference, but whatever. Oh, man. Alright, so she's ready for that Slashing Blade. She's ready for that Zombie Minion Henchman. Sajan. Ready for Maester GRUMP. Do I dare explore again? Yeah, I better. I'm really hoping I don't run into the villain, though, because I would have been really caught with my pants down there if it was time to fight Kizarlu. Sajan actually could use a bit of healing. He's only got 5 cards left in his deck. Okay, let's turn Arcane Armor into a cure. Do I cure myself or do I cure Sajan? I'm going to cure myself first. Wait, what does Sione have? Oh my god, no, I lost my cure, no! Oh god, I backed out and lost my cure forever. Yeah, Sione actually would have been a good healing target. Well, that sucks. That could actually make me lose because I'm just, like, down a cure for no reason. So there's no point auguring this place. It has 3 monsters, but I know nothing on the top is a monster. This place has 2 monsters out of 5. This has... Well, I could guarantee seeing what it is. Maybe if it's the villain, you know, then I could get some extra information. There's how many places where the villain could be? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 places the villain could be. So I have a 25% chance of finding the villain by auguring there. Alright, we're going to do that. Oh man, I really hate that the bug cost me a cure. I've seen that bug get rid of weapons. I've never seen it get rid of spells. Crap. So it is a Zombie Minion Henchman. Okay, well. Do I want to attack it? Dexterity or Acrobatics 8 isn't exactly my forte. I think I'd rather let Sajan do it. I'm just going to pass my turn. So I lost a turn doing that, but, well. That's what you get when you take a 25% chance. Yes, Hound. This should be a pretty easy one. Let's just use my crappiest weapon. I mean, if I find an undead monster, okay, I want to just make sure I keep that magic weapon on hand. And I'm discarding not because I needed to, but just because I wanted to get that out of my hand since my hand's filled with weapons now. It's going to be tough. We're only down to 10 turns. There's the villain. Shoot, I don't have anyone posted at the village house. So maybe I should have had Lem go there. And then we could actually have won the scenario right now. Oh, wait, Habe's Sanatorium is empty as well. Oh my god, there's 2 places where the villain can be. You know what? I'm actually not going to close the mill. I would actually not mind the villain ending up there. Well, would I? There's a chance that he ends up under the henchman, which would be great. But if he ends up on top of the henchman, that's bad. So there's like a, what, 1 in 3 chance he goes to the mill, 1 in 2 chance he's on top of the henchman. Oh man, do I actually want to drive him into the 2 locations I haven't been to? No, I don't. I don't want to drive him into those locations. I'd rather spread out at this point. And, yeah, I'd rather just, at this point, spread out. And hope that I... Oh, fuck. You've got to be kidding me. 3-1-1. Oh, my God. That's bad. Christ on a cracker. That's bad. So, I don't care about not defeating the henchman, but I do care about the fact that this guy now, I do care about the fact that this guy, he's the one that if you, whenever you finish a check against him, you roll a 1d6 and there's a 1 in 3 chance that you have to start the check over. So if I just reveal this, you know, I'm trying to hit a 10 on these dice. It's a little bit loose, but I don't want to spend too many blessings on it. Well, I'm just going to hope I don't roll badly. I'm going to just have to hope that I kill him here and don't roll a 1 or a 2. Please, please game, please game. Please, oh my, fuck. Alright, well, I'm going to just discard it now. Hope I succeed, and hope I don't roll a 1 or a 2. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. See, if I hadn't taken damage against the henchman, I would have had a few weapons to do this with, so it would have been a little bit easier. Alright, well, I do defeat him. There's, well, a bunch of different places he could be, so now we have to spread out and just hope I encounter him before time runs out. That's pretty much all I can really do at this point. 10 turns left. Yeah, it's really bad odds because there's 2 completely unexplored locations. So I have to get very lucky finding a henchman or a villain. Well, a henchman with a villain below him, or the villain himself. Well, everyone's all spread out. I do have a lot of blessings, so I should be able to close all the locations. But I should have spread out. I should have spread out much earlier for just this situation, because if I had spread out earlier, then I would have been able to just win right there instead of this bullshit happening. Alright, so where do I go? God, I really wish Kira could just go to the sanatorium, because she's the only one who can make that wisdom check. She's the only person who can go there. Okay, Lem can do divine, so I'm going to have Lem go to the vault. I'm going to have Kira go to the sanatorium. That leaves Sayoni to go to the village house. Okay, well. This kind of sucks. I'd like to actually have a shot at picking that up for an extra exploration. Guess we'll reveal the Thieves' Tools. Oh, 2d4 is not going to hit a 9, just like a d8 isn't. Alright, well, that's that then. Oh, I actually would have picked it up if it wasn't for the heroic power. Damn. Alright, well, I can't really hold back anymore. We're all going balls to the walls Dickens here. I will recharge sleep to pick up this Night's Watch, so I guarantee having that extra explore. I guess I'm running out of things to recharge. You know what? I'm just going to recharge the Thieves' Tools, because maybe I'll regret it because there is a barrier in here, but maybe I won't even ever find the barrier. Okay, this is good. So I do get my spells anyhow, but even if I passed on that, I wouldn't have cared that much because it just vanishes after the encounter's over. Invisibility. Alright, definitely don't need that. I'm not going to discard it, though. We'll hang on to it for fireballing purposes. Alright, Kira, your place is in the sanatorium. You're the only one who can do it well. And you never did get to use your masterwork tools. Oh, hey, it's Holy Light. Anybody got a wisdom blessing? Wisdom blessing? Hey, alright, this is good. So I've been wanting to find one of these, like, since the base set. So if I fail this scenario, at least I picked up a good spell. And I'm gonna keep exploring. We gotta do it. Absolutely has to happen. I have to discard a card. Alright, well, we'll discard the chainmail. And do I use my dog slicer? I think we'll use the dog slicer. Just discarding it. And make the kill. Do I dare play Blessing of Pharasma? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, whoa. She's almost dead. Does she have a cure in here? She does. Okay, so I'm going to play one card. Wait, hang on. If I play Blessing of Pharasma and find a monster, and then I play Holy Light, and then I fail to recharge it, I'm going to die. So I'm just hoping that Cure isn't the very bottom of my deck. Oh my god, I have a 6-card hand size? Well, I'm really glad I didn't do that, because then I would have accidentally killed myself. Good job, Boris. Alright, so he finds the one card here that I don't care about. It's not the Blessing, so I don't know that the villain isn't here. Do I play a Blessing to explore again? Yeah, absolutely. It's gotta happen. Gotta keep going. Blessing of the Gods. Okay, so I know that the last card is a henchman. That I know. So is it worth it for me to actually explore again and kill that henchman? The benefit of doing so is that then Seijan will get one more turn. Otherwise, he's just going to be stuck temp closing this place. So yeah, we're going to do it. I will go ahead and fight this asshole. Man, it's so annoying, though, that Lem lost his cure. That actually could end up for sure making the difference. Because if he still had a cure, he could heal Seijan. Seijan could get a lot more blessings back. Oh, fuck. Everybody has to... God, I forgot about that. Oh, my God, I really forgot about that. Yeah, you know what? Change my mind. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done this. Because now... Alright, I just have to hope Lem rolls really well. Now, Seijan... Well, he's just getting wrecked in the face, obviously. Hopefully these masterwork tools don't matter. Yeah, so now the henchmen get harder. Okay, so Lem will play a Blessing of the Gods to add... Hang on a second. Do I really need to do that? No, I'm going to just recharge a Blessing and hope it's good enough. I mean, I need to roll a 5 on these 2 dice. The location is empty. Wasn't the end of the world if he failed. Okay, so we closed it. So now Seijan will get another turn. It looks like his whole deck is just blessings now. Do I have a cure in here? No, I lost the cure. Right. Lem is going to hold Fort at the Divine Vault. Man, so some bad things happened in this video. There was the rolling a 1 after killing the zombie henchman here. That cost me a lot of time. Finding the fucking slashing blade at the worst possible fucking times. Oh my God. Jesus. Alright, well, we're just going to have to hope to get average on 2d8. Okay, that was barely making it. And then losing the cure to a bug. That was really just annoying. So where do I get extra explorations? I think there just seems bad because he really can't close that place. It's a wisdom check. So he's going to go to the one place that has the fewest monsters, but I feel like that's just what makes the only sensible thing. Since he just can't close anything else, and encountering a henchman and not closing the location at this point would just be a disaster. Alright, I'm going to spyglass after I'm done exploring, because I don't really care what I find. I just want to get through as many cards as possible, and then I leave the scouting information for the end of my turn. Oh, fuck! Oh, okay, at least invisibility is good for this, so there's that. Oh, man, these zombie minions are getting to be ridiculous. 16? Christ. Okay, well, here goes the dog slicer, I guess. That's a loose roll that I'm making here. Oh my God. Okay, that actually didn't make a difference, but... Okay, so, now... Explore one more time. Hey, Shalelu. Yes, that's a great ally. I'm happy to pick her up. And let's spyglass. Scythe +1 and a Blessing of Aristil. Scythe, is that any good? 2d4 plus 1, so it's 3d4 plus 1 and force count as 5s. Okay, we gotta do some math here. So the possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, and 5. So basically, the expected roll on a 1d4 is normally 2.5. I guess here would be an extra 0.25. So that's 2.75. Okay. So it's like 2.75 times 3, which is... What is 0.75 times 3? It's 2.25, so it's like... 8.25 or something? God, okay, that's so much math. 8.25, like 9.25? I don't know, I guess that's good. So, I'll put it on top, and I'm just going to pick it up on his next turn. Do I even want to, or do I just want to use Augury here? No, I think I want to get this Blessing out of the way. Yeah, fuck you, Blessing. And then I'm going to use Augury. Maybe if I'm lucky and the villain's in here. No, the villain can't be, because there's just a henchman left in here, isn't there? That must be the case. Yes, that absolutely has to be the case, because there's only one question mark card left. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, think. Okay, Valeros' last turn is going to be to pick up that scythe. If Valeros has a last turn, that means that we have failed, because that's the last turn of the game. So... Wait, why can't I... Oh, because I explored already. That's why I can't move away. I messed up. I shouldn't have done that. I should have realized that because I was seeing a blessing that the villain couldn't be in here, what I should have done is left the scythe on top of the blessing and had Sione move away. Because as it is, she just basically wasted her turn. So Augury's wasted. Yeah, this sucks. I messed up a little bit there. I could have given myself like an extra chance. Okay, well... It's going to take some crazy luck here for me to actually be able to win. But if I win, I win. If I lose, then I get a scythe. Plus, you know, whatever. It's all good. Oh yeah, I need to cure myself because I'm almost dead. In fact, my deck is completely empty. Gotta be careful about that. Please cure. Please recharge. Please recharge. Thanks, cure. Who's a good cure? You're a good cure. All right, villain? Nope. Villain? Nope. Oh, yeah, this was the place that has nothing but boons on top. Ugh, fuck. Villain? Nope. Alright, I'm not actually going to recharge my breastplate, because if I have to find the villain in here and fight the henchman, the first thing that he does is make you fight a zombie main henchman. I just want to absorb the damage with the breastplate. I can't actually kill the henchman at this point. Okay, so Sejan, where is he going to go? There's a chance the villain's in there. You know, it would have been nice to have Sione come in there and do an augury, for sure. But I guess we'll just go here. Not a villain. Not a villain at all. Okay, well, I think the only way I can win at this point is if Lem actually, encounters the villain. I think that's the only thing. So if the villain's in the sanatorium, I have lost. Alright, so here's Lem's turn then. Does he have augury in here? Nope, he does not. So in he goes. Crowbar. Okay. Well, at this point, if he finds the henchman and kills it, it doesn't matter because he doesn't have any extra explorations left, so he has to stone cold find the villain. Villain? Nope. Oh, man. That's pretty good item, but I'm not going to use Aldern to pick it up. I'd rather keep Aldern at this point for foul misgivings. Alright, so we have failed. Which means at this point, Valeros, as a consolation prize, gets a fancy weapon. Well, I hope he does anyway. We're actually a little light on blessings at the moment. Alright. Should actually be pretty easy to get a 9 there. Alright, wow. They were all 3s. Interesting. And that's the turn. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and or subscribe if you did. And I'll see you again soon for a second attempt at this scenario. Man, managed to go all through Adventure Deck 1 without losing, but Adventure Deck 2 comes along and kicks me right in the nuts. If you want to stick around for deck creation, please do. Let's go ahead and see. We got crap there and crap there. We got a good card there. Do I get rid of Aid? No, I've really been happy with Aid. Let's just get rid of one of the inflicts. We got another fancy blessing. She actually has nothing but fancy blessings now, and they're all different. So congrats to her, I suppose. Let's move one of them away. Alright, Sejan, Superior Chainmail. I guess someone has a regular Chainmail, so I might as well put in the Superior one. He has an extra blessing. Yep. Lem has... Hey, what is going on with Lem here? Why does he have crap? Yeah, this is actually really crappy. I'd like to have something good here, but instead I'm getting Force Missile. Yeah, I think it's better to have a crappy combat spell than like a crappy do-nothing spell. Alright, Valeros. Don't need that. Shillelagh, that's really good. Yeah, we'll keep it with Valeros. Give him a little bit more scouting. So I think the Bastard Sword is a weak link, but what else? Man, do I get rid of the Dog Slicer? I definitely like the Spike Chain. I think at this point it's the Warhammer that's the weakest link, so we'll get rid of it. But maybe I should give Valeros a weapon for his next card feat, because he's starting to run out of slots for good weapons. Oh, wait a minute. I'm stupid. Shouldn't I have given... Fuck, I should have given Kira something. No, she doesn't have weapon proficiency. So I could have given her a Dog Slicer +1, but it's not as good as her Flaming Mace. And everything else requires Weapon proficiency. Okay, so maybe for Kira's next power feat, if I ever get one, we'll go ahead and give her weapon proficiency and then have some more weapon slots. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.